In today's video, PenguinZ0 reacted to Smash Bandicoot before Smash got terminated. There's a brand new Fortnite season out, but it was heavily delayed by 18 hours. KSI got RKO'd in WWE, and there is brand new Wilbur allegations amongst much more news. And in today's video, we're going to be going into all of it.
Fuck with me, you fucking episode!
If you don't know who Smash Bandicoot is, I really don't know why you're watching today's video, but this is just a bit of a teaser of what Smash Bandicoot is like.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Fuck with me, you fucking episode!
No, I legit forgot, sorry.
Fucking dementia, motherfucking obsessed.
He's an absolute utter nutcase. Take it from me, somebody they harassed for months and called several times. They're a psycho. But recently, Smash re-entered the scene by sending 3 copyright strikes to Cartoonchi, meaning that within 7 days, Cartoonchi's channel would have been terminated. Smash ultimately responded by saying, "I love that when Cartoonchi had falsely stricken me twice, it was justified, but when he infringes on my rights, he's suddenly the victim. I've lived in the shadow of the YouTubers for long enough. The time of the YouTubers has come to an end." I'd like to know that Smash Bandicoot has plagued several YouTubers and done several heinous things, and a lot of people have documented it. These videos will be down below for full context, but when PenguinZ0 and Moist Critical got told about this, a lot of people were extremely happy.
Removing content that includes nothing he made in what is clear bad faith, and then tagging YouTube. Just spamming fucking die. This guy's going through it. Man, this guy he is on the crack pipe. Is it that easy on YouTube for false accusations? Yeah, but actually in modern times, YouTube's been pretty good about rectifying that as long as they get alerted to it. Like, they just recently took one of the dudes to court that was notorious for this, and he got slapped with $25,000 for each instance of falsely using their system, abusing their system, which was a huge W from YouTube. So I wonder if Smash Bandicoot's gonna face that same, well, I guess it depends on how long he's been doing it.
And like I said, a lot of people were happy about this and just found it funny overall.
This is too fucking funny.
It's so funny.
He's still filtered by channel name.
And then he got terminated, so rest in peace, Bozo. So the brand new Fortnite season came out, Chapter 5 Season 2, or it nearly came out. It was delayed for nearly 24 hours. Now a lot of people were really annoyed about this because Fortnite didn't communicate this very well. And I mean, 24 hours is a pretty long time for people with no lives to go without Fortnite. And one of those losers with no life, I waited for the game to come out and it was pretty good. The Lightning Bolt Mythic is great and overall the season's pretty fun. But was it worth 24 hours? Yes, because I'm a sado. Let's go! With the Zeus as well, look at that. RKO to KSI! So in one night, KSI got RKO'd and also doxed. I mean, talk about one hell of a night. Now it appears that there was a bunch of beef between Aiden Ross's community on Twitter, the KSI one, the Jack Doherty and Sneeko one. This all probably stemmed from the fact that Aiden Ross is allegedly being sued.
Of everyone around me. So guys, I'm being sued by Misfits. I'm being sued by KSI's boxing event. This is real. I wouldn't be on IG Live. Somebody was waiting out. I'm gonna go to the warehouse right now and I'm gonna show you guys the picture they served me. They served me basically a notice. I got served today by Misfits. Misfits serve me because they're insecure and they can't let me do my own thing.
Great stuff that, mate.
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Over the past month, you've probably seen the clip that's currently playing on screen go around on social media. It blew up and now we've got some official results for it. Apparently TikTok could actually be banned in America. Which, I mean, why am I not surprised? It always gets brought up into the discussion about TikTok being banned, especially within America, and there's loads of these press conferences constantly held. But now, it seems like this is the most real it's ever been for TikTok to possibly be banned in America, or for it to be sold to a different parent company. So, I mean, we have to wait and see for the next couple of months.
Issue to Burn Show, YouTube's most insane creator.
Now, friend of the channel and commentator Spinling recently made a video on Burn Show, a very awful content creator, and unfortunately, his video has received a privacy complaint. Other than that, Spinling hasn't said too much about this situation publicly, but YouTube definitely needs to do something about the abuse of the copyright strike tool, privacy complaint tool, anything like that. It's way too easy to falsely do something like this and completely ruin someone's channel. YouTube needs to crack down on this urgently.
What is that? It's the endo!
The god-awful Willy Wonka experience that saw a Oompa Loompa looking like they were cooking some form of drug has still been exploding this week. More and more stuff has been coming out about it, and it's been honestly hilarious to watch this unfold.
Chocolate red bar, and you can see there's lovely flowers and big tall mushrooms that are just so cool. And now we're going through the super cool Twilight Tunnel.
Now here is some really quick fire news for you. Mr. Beast is in the brand new Kung Fu Panda film. Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson on Netflix of all places. Nerd City responded to some criticism about Pyrocynical's coverage of the Two-Mad situation. Boogie and EDP met up for a documentary, and the Sidemen have released a brand new breakfast cereal. I mean, get the bag, I guess. You know, do what you gotta do. Also, before we move on, Bo Black's Twitter was also hacked. I thought I'd mention that.
Wilbur is cancelled. He's not cancelled. He's an abuser. He has done shit things. It is a crime!
Now, if you've been on the internet over the past couple of weeks in any capacity, you would have seen that Minecraft YouTuber Wilbur Soot got accused by his ex-girlfriend of biting her and being quite abusive.
Needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt.
A lot more happened in this situation, but I've covered this on the channel previously, and there's a bunch of videos about this situation. But in the past coming hours, there's been a brand new update to this situation with a brand new allegation being levied against Wilbur Soot. A person called Alice made a tweet stating, "These past few years have been difficult, but I finally feel safe enough to speak about my experience with Wilbur Soot." My experience with Wilbur. Hi, I'm Alice. I dated Wilbur back in 2019, and I want to speak about my experience. I felt like I couldn't talk about this sooner because I was scared of his public influence and the potential backlash from his fans. But now after hearing Shelby's story, seeing the support she's been shown, and admiring her bravery, I finally feel safe to break my silence on our relationship. Back in 2019, at the beginning of the relationship, I was immediately shown a little affection, very reminiscent of love bombing. One of his close friends at the time warned me in confidence to be careful, as they had seen people get hurt in the past but believed he was good inside. After a month, the honeymoon period was over, and it was like I was dating a completely different person. I was told to keep our relationship a secret, but was framed in a way that implied that it was for my safety, as if it was in my best interest to keep this a secret despite my own feelings. I believed that he enjoyed having control in the relationship. I would have to hide as he streamed and sit silently in the corner of his room waiting for him to go offline. He would say condescending things to me about my interests and the type of content I created, as if he just didn't take it or me seriously, and would only be enthusiastic about his future plans with music and desire for fame. I never felt like he was encouraging towards me on any of my goals. In the last few months, he made me feel extremely unlovable and unwanted. I'd suffered with self-harm tendencies in 2019, he ignored the marks on my body, and only took interest in retelling his own life struggles. Also experienced a biting habit, which has already been elaborated on by Shelby. After a while, I noticed that it was always me putting in the effort into the relationship, so I decided one day to not be the one to message first, just to see what would happen, and he never spoke to me again, so the relationship dissolved. Skipping ahead to 2021, we had spoken briefly over an Instagram DM about the relationship and meeting up for closure on how things went in 2019. I gave him a second chance and met up hoping to get some answers. We walked through densely populated areas of town where we got stopped by multiple times by fans. In hindsight, this felt very intentional, almost if it was to flaunt his influence and desirability to me. We went to a bar to talk, and then he proceeded to get me very drunk. He got us an Uber back to his house, and I ended up blacking out in his bed due to the alcohol, but the last thing I remember was him non-consensually removing my clothes. The next morning he proceeded to tell me that I must be lesbian because I wasn't interested in him. These past years have been extremely difficult to navigate because of this. I couldn't go online without seeing him everywhere and being adored as this soft boy who heroically respects women and mental health issues. I couldn't even go to conventions and enjoy my own hobbies without seeing people dressed up as him. Shelby was right. Staying quiet wasn't bringing me any peace, it was only keeping him. Of course, these are just allegations, but Wilbur Soot 100% needs to respond. The way he's been dealing with the situation has put in people's mind that he's 100% an abuser, but he needs to respond to admit that he's guilty, or to say that he's innocent, or to at least defend himself or prove that the evidence that he apparently has that would dismantle all of this is out there. But so far, we've seen none of that. So hopefully he can respond soon. I mean, if Quackity can talk about it, I mean, he can too. But thanks for everyone for watching today's first episode of SAAMMUEL'S SPERGALOT Saturday. I was very hesitant to make a series where we round up the weekly news that's happened during the week due to Will and E's series. But I mean, it's a very open concept, and I was getting quite fed up of not speaking about a lot of these subjects in one big video. So please, if you did enjoy today's video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But I've been your host Samuel, and I'll catch you in the next video.